one's currently watching, but I'm just gonna talk anyway, because regardless, it's recording live. Nice, nice. Ah, I have both of these things. I'll go ahead and do that. Ninja Parasol, great sword. I'll check that out in a minute here. That sounds hilarious. Let's see here. What does it say I have? Oh, I've got stuff everywhere. I'm just gonna walk around and talk to people for a few minutes here. Woof. Mm-hmm. Take a picture of a Kahoot. Oh, I can probably manage to do that. There's a Kahoot right here. If only I could figure out how to actually take pictures. Oh. What a buddy. Okay. Sweet. We have some new Kahoot armor. That's fantastic. And I got an achievement for it. Race of Palamute to level 15. Pretty sure I've already done that. Heavy Strength Scroll and Rocksteady Scroll. I don't even know what those do. I mean, that's kind of cool though. You know, I might go to my change equipment. Palamutes. Do I have a way to change these things? Gear slot 1, gear slot 2. How do I... Now the question is, how do I change gear slots? This is just weapons. I might have to find another menu for that. I'll deal with that later though. Oh, you know, let's keep roaming around and talking to people. There's still people in the steelworks who apparently want my attention. Oh, this little lady over here. Meowsternia, have you ever Bombadgy? They're so pudgy and cute, I want to hug one, huh? They're my favorite when they start putting out gas. They sound like a leaky balloon, oh my lord. That's excellent. But Haku doesn't get it. He says they're ugly. Oh, rude. He's never seen them when they're all gassy. Okay. Sure, I need to take a picture of an animal farting. Arzurosia. Take a picture of an Arzuros? That's kind of funny. Of a sleeping Arzuros? Interesting. Okay. Well, those certainly are some side quests, aren't they? Take a picture of a Bombadgy letting out gas for a grass flute. Jesus Christ. Take a picture of a sleeping Arzuros for a teddy bear hammer. That's silly as hell. I'm definitely doing these at least at some point. Not necessarily tonight, but definitely at some point. I have a request, okay. I have a request. I don't know how to do his voice. I'm doing research about the Rathalos living in the area, yeah. Cool. That's no problem, at least. Capture a Mizitsune for an origami axe. Alright. Hello there. There's the person I wanted to see. Kelby horn and a monster pot. I do happen to have a Kelby horn. Kelby sting shot, rather. Sure. Can I really have these? Yeah. You owe me big time, huh? Cool. Kelby sting shot. Sweet. Word. Let's see. This guy's got some good news. Oh, he scouted some more buddies for me, that's good to know. Speaking of which, here, Buddy Dojo. I should really, I don't know if it lets me take these guys out of here or not. It does. I think I can do, I'm gonna take out 2 meows and 2 palamutes. I'm gonna put in 2 of my lower level ones instead. And do Robo and Andrew. Oh, no, Andrew, sure, why not? And then, confirm. Cool. So they can get some XP too. And then we're gonna actually take some of our dudes over here and go to the Meowcenaries. And, oh, yeah. Well, you know, we're gonna select buddies first. How many can we have? 1, 2, yeah. Oh, wait. You, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can't have up to 4 buddies, that's what I thought. But I was remembering that right. Like my apple gives a better outcome. Don't really care about that. I just want to get this, just so I have this going in general, because this will get you stuff, some of it very good. I'm going to go ahead and get these special mushrooms here, just in case that actually makes any difference. I can't remember. We're experimenting anyway, so why not? What an excellent animation, holy shit. That's beautiful. Wait a second, we can have more? Wait. Is that what that was implying? Oh, no. That's just their progress over there. I see. Okay, that makes sense. It'll probably take like 5 individual missions for them to actually complete all of that stuff. You know, and I don't even know if I have this going. Oh, but I had to talk to her anyway. The unique products of this region are also well made and remarkable. I've no doubt there would be demand for them abroad. Okay. Deliver these things and we get another submarine. You know, that's what I actually was thinking about working on, is getting more of those, because that actually does, that's an extremely nice thing to have for like being able to craft stuff in the future, especially for like things like getting like mushrooms and stuff like that for like the mushroomancer builds and what have you. So we're gonna totally take advantage of that, because we really should be doing that anyway, before we start getting into higher game and regretting that we didn't do it earlier. So let's see here. Give me just a moment here. Cool. Cool. Okay, pending. There's a lot of stuff. So, cultural exchange, submarines, that's what we want. Wisp lanterns, I'm just gonna go ahead and instead of having to guess or like figure out how to look this up in games, I don't feel like dealing with that right now. I'm gonna Wisp lantern, give me the answers, Google. Monster Hunter Rise Wiki, we're just gonna go with that. Shrine ruins. What about boat shells? Boat shells. Here we go. In. Oh, it is in the ice area. I was correct. Just in different places than I was looking. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Okay. Wisp lanterns, though. We need 2 more of those. And there's not a crazy amount of spots for them. So we're going to go ahead and, oops, I need to actually switch my window over here. We're going to go ahead and take a quest of any kind that's in the Shrine of Ruins. then we're going to... Oops, of course, once again, forgetting to switch my windows. I'm going to take any quest at all in the Shrine Ruins, then we're going to go search out some of those. Maybe we can do some other things while we're in there as well. But, I mean, ultimately, that's no big deal. We're just gonna go with this one. This one's solid. Yep, yep. Eat some Donko, please. Yep. Get our stuff in order. I don't think we need to capture anything right now. Special quest. Is it in the Shrine of Ruins? It is. Tempting. How about any of these? I only have like 2 more of these around, I think. Oh, there's 3. There's 3. What is this one? Frost Islands, Sandy Plains, Lava Caverns. I tell you what, we're going to do this. We're going to go hunt a Kezu and a Somnicanth. And I'm going to pull up this little boat shell map, and we're going to go ahead and go there and grab these. Okay. Oh, I'd be picking one if I actually had my mouse in the right place. Oh my lord, I mean, me doing this all the time. I already ate food, I already went to my item box, I don't have anything to do to my armor or anything like that. Okay, we're good to go, we're good to go. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. First of all, let's just half and half this thing so I can at least have the map up real quick. There we go. Okay. Boat shells are... There's one just down the hill from here. I don't think it always spawns because they're account items, and account items are, well, most items for that matter, but account items are like completely random as to what you actually end up getting out of them. It looks like we have a Magnalamo in this map too. I didn't realize Magnalamo could be in Frost Islands. Might be that it's able to get into any of these areas actually. Poach shells. Where are you at? That's a great... Wait. Jewel lilies. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and plant this. Might as well take advantage of that. Let's see here. Where... Are they not here? Am I tripping balls? What am I looking for? I thought I was looking for those little dots on the map, right? Am I wrong about that? Wait. Oyster bed. It can be harvested from oyster bed. Where are the oyster bed nodes? Oh, are they question marks? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's just... Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm reading this map legend. Totally wrong. I am being silly here. I'll take this Mandragora though. Mandragora is, when you're doing a Mushroomancer build, actually act as a full heal. Maybe even an Ancient Potion, which also like gets your max HP up as well. Okay, here we go. Just 2 oyster beds over here. This is the other one. Oh, sweet. Wait, did I just get all of them, or just 2 out of the 3? Wait, side quests. Nope, not those. 2 out of 3. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, that's lovely. Okay, now, at least according to this map, it looks like there might be one just outside of here, too. Oh, hey, I haven't gotten this yet. Sweet, thanks. Take those free points. Oh, there's an oyster bed in here. Oh! Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess there is. I did notice that one on the map earlier. Okay. Well, that was a handy dandy thing to accidentally discover. Good thing I was doing this. Um, Oops, that was unintentional. Here. Sweet. Okay, now I should be able to run right across here, or rather down into this little spot. Yeah, and there's another oyster here. Maybe if we're lucky, we can go ahead and get the last one. Come on, please. Yes! Yes! Awesome. Okay, that's lovely. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, now we can get on with the mission. It looks like all three of them are all hanging out in area number 1 up there. That's very silly looking. They're just having a little chill party, aren't they? That's cool. That's cool. I hope they all stay there so that I can actually see them face to face like that when they're all hanging out over there. Actually, I can ride my dog over there. That'll make it faster. Do some doggo drifting. Whoa! Okay. Nope, they're just chilling. They're literally just chilling out with each other. Oh, I guess like they must have gotten in a fight at some point because there's like a monster, like a wyvern here or something. Over here. We're gonna go ahead and fight this Kezu first because Kezu's the worst. Oh, and it looks like the Magnalamo and the Kezu are naturally just all pissed off at each other now, so we're gonna... Well, you know, I know it's a little unfair, but I'm gonna go ahead and just use this to my advantage here real quick. Not really sure, I don't think I've piloted a Magnalamo in this way before, other than to just slam its head against the wall, so not really used to that. Sweet, sweet, and sweet. Thank you very much. These Kezus were really pissed off at me. Oh, I don't even have any of my buffs. Okay, let's take care of that. Sweet. Okay, good. The Somnicanth also ran away in the meantime, so that'll help a little bit. Okay, there we go. You know, I should really turn the background volume up for the audio for the game, because I noticed yesterday in my recording that I had for the live recording that the background volume was also extremely, extremely low. Like I was very much overpowering it. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but like you could barely hear what was going on in the game. At least that's how the stream came out anyway. So other people were saying they could hear me okay, but I don't know. I don't trust myself. Oh! That would have been bad. It's a good thing I'm in low rank still. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. There we go. And I'll take care of the volume thing once I'm actually done. Oops! Once I'm actually done dealing with these guys. Oh! Did he? Oh, he did just run away. Well... Okay then, I might as well just go ahead and do that right now then, since I'm already thinking about it. So let's see, we're gonna put this up to like maybe like 0.6 instead, so that it's just a tiny bit higher without being too obnoxious. And you know, oh, what are you doing here? Don't you mess with me, citizen guy. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Let's go ahead and not deal with that, and we'll... Oh, you know, actually wait, that's dumb. We don't need to run away from that thing. It's just a regular enemy. What am I doing? See, look at him. He's just goofing. Sweet. I don't think I've ever seen, yeah, Endemic Life updated. I've never seen one of those. It just gave me a max buff. That's Awesome. Jeez. Okay. I didn't know those existed. I've not played enough of this game. Those little buffing fish are pretty cool though, not gonna lie. Okay, come on, we can, there we go. Okay. God, Kessie's so terrible to deal with. Ugh. Just me absolutely jumping around like a little fool here. Getting paralyzed and stuff. It's okay. I never did claim to be an expert at this game by any stretch, so no big deal. Okay. I'm okay at this game. I very much enjoy playing it. Oh boy, okay. Oh, okay. Sweet. Yeah, those lower HP values for enemies is really doing me some favors right now. You know, since I have to go back up and around to get down to that cave anyway, unless I can figure out how to find it from here, which I don't think I'm going to be able to because I always forget where the hell it is. It actually might be right there. No, that's not right. Oh yeah, it is. It is right over there. I'm going to try to get this ultra fish again, if I can actually find it. Just to get that little buff out of it, because that was pretty handy. And, you know, if not, no big deal. But I should at least try. Don't know if the fish is a limited thing, or if it, like, only appears during certain times, or something like that. You know, I don't care if these things attack me. I'm gonna look real quick. Hunter's Notes, Endemic Life. What is that thing? It's a butter. No, it's not one of those. Lamp squid. Yellow. King Golden Lamp Squid. Ah, I didn't realize those were squids. That's really funny. That's really cute. It swims alone. It's so rare. I just heard the name King of. Oh, it's a rarity. Cool. I see. So I'm probably not going to see it again, but it's cool that I even got to see it at all. So, hell yeah. That rules. Lamp squid. That's kind of cute. Oh, actually, well, now the Somnicanth is going this way, so I might as well just go ahead and go down this tunnel anyway at that point. Doggo drifting. Wah! You know, I should also eat a ration while I'm still on my doggo. Oh, wait. Cool. Some more lamp squids. Alright. Oh, here we go. Somnicanth doing weird glitchy stuff with his movement again. Hopefully he doesn't freak out and start running all around the place like he did yesterday. There we go. Yep, Monster Hunter 4, I think Generations, and also World had a whole thing where your Insect would like attack automatically, but like as far as I can tell, I haven't been able to get that to work in this game yet, and I don't know how to get it to work. I've tried marking enemies and sending the Insect out. I've like tried different button combinations. I looked into the weapon tutorials and stuff, and I just can't Just cannot figure out. Oh, seriously? That even that far of a distance? Thank you, meow. I cannot figure out how to get that to actually work. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. Damn. Thinking I can get some bones on being face down with this thing. You know what? You know what? No, 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 no. We're not dealing with that. Yep. Well, I knew that was coming, so. Kitty. Oh. Oh, that's just fine. This thing's probably going to also go down extremely quickly regardless of whatever, so... Nope, 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 nope. This thing is pretty tall now that I think about it, so actually doing that vaulting attack isn't a bad move on it. Oh, well, it's a good move if you have your buffs anyway. What was that? Is it just telling me that it put down a wire bug for me? I think that is what it was. Anyway, we're gonna take a note from that guy and GTFO so we don't have to deal with this Magnalamo. So we don't, that's not part of our mission right now. Not that it'll be difficult probably, but still I don't wanna hunt an excessive amount of Magnalamos while I'm still in low rank. Because aside from maybe needing plates for certain things, I don't think I'm gonna need any low rank Magnalamo parts for anything. Typically the low rank parts don't really translate into the high rank parts for like armor pieces and stuff like that, so. What up, dude? Oh, wait, where'd you go? Oh, jeez, okay, there you are. I think I just ran into another golden lamp squid. Oh, jeez, my sharpness. Oh! Blast Blight. There we go. Okay, yeah, let's... Sweet. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Running around like a maniac here because the camera angle is dramatically changing. Oh yeah, that is the golden lamp squid because it is hanging around by itself. Maybe it just moves around the map or something like that. I'm gonna go try to follow it. I saw it jump into the boat area back here. Is it hanging out back here now? Is this even part of the map? It's not. So it's like just GTFO'd the entire map into that little spot there. Yeah, it must just appear in various spots at random or something like that when the other ones aren't around. Because I know some of the lamp squids have their own like little directions they take too. They go into... Like, I know there are some that patrol certain areas, and I think there's some that patrol multiple areas, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember. Not that that really ultimately matters that much, but it's still kind of fun. Nice. I'm gonna take all there. Cool. Lovely. I do like it when my animal friends level up. And we also did wisp lanterns. That's right. Here. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get that other window up here so that I can get that figured out here. We're gonna do that. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to take some quest in the Shrine Ruins of some sort. Plants, uh, hunting helpers. You know, actually, instead of plants, we're gonna do broken parts so we can get that extra catalyst just because I like getting free stuff. Armor spheres are great and all, but I mean, the lower armor spheres, I don't know if you can really repurpose those or not. But unless you can repurpose them in some way, they're not very useful. You can probably turn them into points or something like that, like through one of the systems, like melding or something, I don't know. One way or the other, no big deal. Ultimately, I think catalysts will be more important because they have more uses in the crafting and stuff like that. Whereas armor spheres only do one thing. Speaking of which, actually, you know, do I manage items? Do I have the ability to... Yeah, no, I can't do that yet. It's probably the question marks are probably some kind of part from a monster, I imagine. And you can't buy the power charm and armor charms, I think, until high rank starts doing a thing, or doing its thing, rather, doing a thing. Jeez. Spider webs. Oh, hey, just speaking of which, shit, we didn't I should really sleep herbs and parishrooms. I should really get the boat person actually going on some stuff because, well, you know, whatever. We're gonna go to the Shrine Ruins and do this thing, and then we're gonna go to the boat lady and get some more stuff going. And when we also start doing the next thing, which is, deliver 1 King Rhino, deliver 3 Rock Roses, deliver 3 Bismuth Prisms. Well, I know where to get those for the most part, but Rock Roses, I'm not totally sure. I'll have to look that up too. But Wisp Lanterns, that's our next goal, so we're gonna do that. I'll take a Shrine Ruins quest. There we go. Get my Wisp Lanterns up here. Special here. First of all, let's keep. We'll do the special quest later. But is there a? There's not a Shrine Ruins on any of these. No. So we will do the special license test naturally. That's just these guys. No big deal. And we haven't fought anything new, so there wouldn't be any like new armor unlocks or anything. Here, let me see just out of curiosity if I can even upgrade this armor. No, I can't. I probably don't have the right kind of armor spheres for it. Wait, what? This armor has been fully upgraded. Oh! It has? Is it just automatically that way? What? It's just level 1. Oh, it just can't be... Oh, I see. It just can't be leveled past level 1 because it's, you know, that specialty kind of armor. I see. Well, that's fair, actually. I was just pointing out just at the very end of my stream yesterday, I noticed that like I actually own these Black Belt Helm S and stuff like that. It's probably one of the just like built-in DLCs that you get, and the defenses on them are 66 as opposed to 30, so it's like more than double the current defense that I have. But I'm not going to put it on because, frankly, I honestly think it would make the game literally too easy. I wouldn't take almost any damage from anything. It would be broken, and you know, like I know I'm going through the beginning of the game and all that stuff, and like I could just try to fly through it, and I'm a little bit trying to do that, but also like I don't know, it feels disingenuous just to have some like basically plot armor on like while I'm just flying through low rank and you know like cheesing my way up to high rank. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like I'm not judging anybody who would do that, obviously, but I just for my own sake and wanting to do the gameplay the way I want to, I'd rather stick with some slightly OP armor that's no longer really OP at this point in the game, and do that rather than I don't know the alternative. Oh wait, shit. You know what? you know what? We're gonna go back there. Fast travel. Because one of the Wisp Lantern drops is actually up that way. Oh, hey there. I am going to assume that you can hear me, Pidgey. What's up, Pidgey? Nice to see you, friend. I'm just messing around on Monster Hunter. I'm doing quests while also taking care of a bunch of optional BS right now, so I'm just screwing around, having some fun. Um, so I'm Fire Lantern. Oh, that's what it was. I'm going for these things called Wisp Lanterns, which are just like some random optional plant items that you can grab up, but they weren't there. They're a random drop that you can get from those plants. Monster Hunter games are pretty cool. You can go around doing things like this where you gather and whatnot. They've made a lot of things. I've pointed this out in my other streams, but they've made a lot of things a lot easier to deal with over time. There was a lot of stuff that used to be extremely tedious. Like, for example, if there were bugs out on the map. To gather bugs, you would need to have a bug net with you, and then go to your items down here and equip the bug net, and then actually use the bug net on things. If you wanted to mine like ores and stuff like that, you would need to bring a mining pick with you, and specifically mine with the mining pick, which could break, so you'd have to bring a few with you, and I don't know. It was very tedious, lots of extremely tedious stuff. Nowadays, they've streamlined a lot of that, which, in my opinion, is very welcome. Um, ah, yeah, this is Rise. Rise is a fun game. I definitely recommend trying it out sometime and seeing if you like it. Uh, they're they're pretty cool. You'll be seeing me actually doing some of the namesake and actually hunting some monsters in just a few minutes here. After I'm done finding these little optional things that I'm trying to get. Uh, but the actual gameplay and the weapon controls and stuff are really fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. I think it's really smooth. Well, I don't know. Like, I've called it clunky in the past, but it's a little bit of both. It's kind of Dark Soulsy, and that like some of the gameplay elements can feel clunky, but once you get used to it, it's a lot of fun, and like you really feel like you're just like just really getting skilled and like getting good at the game, and it's very satisfying in my opinion. That indeed is what you do in this game is slaughter some big old boys. So, but first, wisp lanterns because I'm trying to do this particular where is it at side quests or quest. I'm trying to do this particular thing because where it says rewards submarine added, that ends up being able to get you additional items that you like no longer have to farm and can get very easily just automatically while you're playing the game normally. So it's very, very helpful, and some of those things become very essential later on in the game. So it's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now, before it becomes an issue for me later on. I would say Rise is a good entry point in the game. However, if you were able to get World, if you already have Rise, by all means just play Rise instead because you already have it. But like, if you were going to get a game, World is also an extremely good entry point. The only thing with World is that there's and other Monster Hunter games kind of has this problem too. World has this whole system where you have to find footprints of monsters, and then you have to use those footprints to like track them around and stuff like that, and actually figure out where they are on the map. This game, if you see like on the little number icon there that says 6. For example, you can just see there's like an icon of a monster kind of roaming around. Now he's moving eastward toward the 8 icon. That's something that is really annoying to deal with in World, and also in previous Monster Hunter games even more so, because of some of the like, nice quality of life elements that this game has, like for example that, I would actually say Rise is a very good entry point. The only weird thing about Rise is that they've introduced this whole thing where like when I'm doing this, I'm using what's called a wire bug to kind of fly around the map a little bit, and the wire bug thing is new to Rise. But I mean, as long as you're cool with like some like weird kind of a little wonky platforming, I would say Rise is definitely still very, very good entry point into the game, just because it makes some things so much less of a hassle to deal with. It'll make it feel like less of a slog overall to actually play through. currently I'm still going through the early game stuff because I mean, I just kind of started on it. So like it's gonna seem a little bit easier than it gets later on in the game. The fights later on are definitely no joke and end up getting very hard. Not unlike a Dark Souls game. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm using a weapon called the Insect Glaive right now. I've got this big old insect on my right arm here that I can send out to attack the monster. And under my HP and stamina bars, you can actually see that I have a 1, a 2, and a 3. Those are these things that I can get from my Kinsect called, like, well, they're just colored buffs. The orange gives you more defense. If I can actually hit his head eventually, I can get the red buff, hopefully. There we go. Red buff gives you more attack, and then white extends and prolongs the both, and also gives you other bonuses, which it's a little complicated, but, you know, basically, you want to have all 3 buffs up at once, and it also gives you extra attack moves and, like, a more advanced combo where you can do fun, flashy-looking stuff like this. Another thing with the Insect Glaive that used to be unique to this weapon, but is a little bit more universal nowadays, is that you can do a vault, and when you're in the air after a vaulting attack, you can do like in-air like attacks with it, and it'll have that little blue icon next to the damage you're dealing. This will eventually make it, if I can actually make it happen. This thing has such little HP because of my circumstances right now that I might not even be able to actually get it in time. Oh, there we go, knocked it over at least. Whenever you vault, you will eventually get it to where the monster can be ridden, and there we go. I think it's happening now. Yeah, you can attack it and jump onto it. You can actually do things like attack other monsters, or like, you know, in the case that like there's nothing else around, you can run it into a wall to do more damage to it. And then it'll have these little like thingies around it that just keep it down over time, which is fun. You know, I do... Oh, sweet. I do like Insect Glaive a lot. I would say it's one of my favorites. I have like 3 or 4 things I go back and forth between, but Insect Glaive and Gun Lance are my 2 favorite weapons. I probably won't be playing any Gun Lance for a really long time because I actually much prefer Gun Lance late game because you'll see that like there's like different like skills you can get, like for example these things on the right say attack boost, recovery up, stuff like that. A lot of the skills kind of influence what you're going to be doing with the weapon to some degree or another at least, and Gun Lance is a lot more dependent on those skills than other weapons are. Yeah, Gun Lance is fun. You literally just like poke things with a spear and close range like shoot like bullet shells into an enemy, which can do things like bypass armor and stuff like that. It's actually extremely entertaining. I highly recommend it. But once again, I'm probably not going to be doing that until late game. For now, Insect Glaive, at least for me, is very familiar and I'm comfortable with it. And I think it's a little bit easier to get through the main section of the game through, and then later on I'll be switching between the 2 depending on the enemy. I also sometimes play Switch Axe, which is kind of like a weird mixture of a sword and an axe together, where you can switch between the 2. It's kind of a fun weapon, and I was thinking about trying out some other stuff at some point too. I haven't really experimented around in Rise that much. I was also a big fan of the hunting horn, which is kind of a weird sort of support weapon, but also very, very much a brutal weapon on its own. I used to like hunting horn in 4 and also in World a lot, but I haven't really played around with it very much in Arise yet. I'll probably end up mostly trying to get through the bulk of the game with Insect Glaive. Later on, play a lot of Gun Lance, and then switch around between like Gun Lance, Hunting Horn, maybe some Switch Axe now and then. You know, we'll see. Thank you, I appreciate that. I mean, you know, I like to be informative whenever I'm playing games and like answer questions and stuff like that. I mean, you know, like this is a fun thing for me, so I'm really into it. What can I say? Plus, I always like to, you know, know what's going on whenever it comes to, you know, actually playing these games. Anyway, this is the Bizhaten, which is a weird weird, crazy monkey-looking dealio going on. He has all these fruits that he drops whenever you knock him over, and you can actually like use these jumbo fruits and poison fruits and stuff to actually heal yourself, which is kind of silly. Um, yeah, you do. And Monster Hunter's fun. I support that addiction. It's a good one to have. It will definitely suck you in though. Like you'll if you start like really getting like really on these weapon styles and having fun with it, like you'll just like not want to stop playing. It's very much addictive. You know, speaking of jumbo fruits and stuff, I'm actually gonna heal myself a little bit here. Okay, there we go. Oof. Stay in this guy's aura. Keep my healing. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I've heard great things about both of those that have not played either of them actually. You know, most of the Capcom games that I've played have actually been, I think, like Mega Man games, funny enough. Not that I'm very good at them, but I have played them. Yeah, you know, actually, by the time I had played uh, Monster Hunter, the only game I really had to compare it to was like or not even Dark Souls, Demon Souls, because at the time I'd only actually played that, and I saw this and was just like, this looks incredible, and that was back when Monster Hunter 3 was still a thing. That was like, gosh, back in like 2011 or something like that, like a while back at this point. But man, game totally rules. So fun. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Dragon's Dogma though. I really should give that a try at some point. I'm sure I would really enjoy it, especially if the gameplay is anything like this. Oh, it's deflected off of him there. Speaking of deflecting, you know, another thing about this game, I've got like a, you can see there's like a little sword icon underneath my health and stamina bars to the left of my insect stuff. That's my weapon sharpness. The weapon's sharpness will determine how well you're able to get through certain enemies like hides and stuff like that. Different enemies will have different hardnesses depending on just, you know, what the enemies are and stuff. So you want to make sure you have your sharpness up all the time. And sharpness levels do go well beyond green at higher levels. No, the Monster Hunter series was never 2D. I believe the first game came out on the PS2, if I'm not mistaken, just Monster Hunter. And traditionally, same with this game, they've always had a quote-unquote like ultimate version of the game, where in Japan it was called Monster Hunter G instead. The ultimate games always like add like more monsters. It's basically like a DLC pack for the game, if you will. Let me think here. Monster Hunter 2, I think, was also a PS2 game. Then I think they had Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which I believe was for the Wii, if I'm not mistaken. I never did play either of those three. My first introduction to the game was the 3DS game, Monster Hunter 3, to which I came in when Ultimate was already around and played that. I also owned Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii U as well, because it actually came out on that system, funny enough. And I played a decent amount of Monster Hunter 3. They actually had underwater fighting in Monster Hunter 3, which they have not had since that game. They've kind of put that to the wayside. There were some really interesting underwater fights that I'd recommend checking out from that game if you can, you know, look them up on YouTube or anything like that. Really, really cool. Some of the Elder Dragons are really creepy for the underwater ones. Oh my god. But definitely... Oh, nope, not quite. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I thought I slayed it, and then I only broke apart, but then I did slay it. Yes, this is the newest besides Wilds. Wilds is slated to come out next year, if I'm not mistaken. They just did the beta really recently, and which I was gonna try to participate in, but I just didn't have the time to. I figured also for my own sake that like I'm already gonna be, oh yes, sweet, I got it completed. I figured I was already gonna be busy with this anyway, so I would just enjoy Wilds when it comes out. But yeah, there was 3 and 3 Ultimate, 4 and then 4 Ultimate. Then after 4, they had Monster Hunter Generations, which was the last 3DS Monster Hunter before they came out with World on the PS4. And then, of course, they had World Iceborne, which is sort of like the ultimate version of that game, quote unquote. And then the next one after World was, well, the next mainstay anyway, was this game, Rise. Wilds, I'm very much looking forward to, though, because I've heard nothing but good things about it for the people who've played it so far, and everything that all the screenshots and stuff just look absolutely incredible. But yeah, Monster Hunter's been going on for a long time. I want to say they just did like a 20th anniversary thing not too long ago or something. They've been around for quite a while now. Which is pretty awesome, actually. Yakuza. I never did play that one either. Also, once again, another game that I've heard nothing but great things about. I'm trying to catch up on some of my modern games, and I'm wanting to hopefully, whenever they come out anyway, or rather, whenever they hopefully go on sale, I should say. That's what I meant to say. I'm hoping to get Ghost of Tsushima and also maybe Elden Ring. I don't know if I'm gonna actually ever have the time to play that, but I'm really into Soul-style gameplay, and Elden Ring looks awesome. But are there that many Yakuza games? That's insane. There we go. Need this potion. There we go. Oh yeah, this is a monster called the Magnalamo, which was sort of the flagship monster of this game. It's the guy that was on the cover of the original Rise and stuff like that, and was the whole like story element of this game. I haven't gotten super far into this game enough to really know what extra things happened because of it, but wow, I had no idea there were that many Yakuza games. That's actually kind of ridiculous. Holy shit. That's cool though. I mean, you know, if they maintain the quality of the games and they're still really good over time, I mean, by all means, that's fantastic. Can't hate on a game series for trying to keep itself alive, you know. Oof. Okay, okay. Another potion. There we go. Oop. Lost my buffs. A long soap opera? I could totally see that. That makes sense. That's pretty funny. Ah, that attack. I need to start running. See, this is another thing, is like you'll get used to sort of like the monster attack patterns to some degree, and you gotta figure out, you know, where is gonna be safe to attack for the most part. Like, I know Magnalamo, at least so far, I've kind of figured out that like kind of attacking him under his back legs seems to be preferable. But, oh, are you kidding me? And sometimes you'll have little fuckers like this little bull thing running around, like this boar thing, that just go and run into you and knock you around while you're trying to fight a goddamn Magnalamo. But yeah, I'd be absolutely down for playing sometime if you end up installing it and getting into it. By all means, like, play it a little bit and see how you feel about it. And if you end up liking it, then we can totally get into Hunter's Hub and play some multiplayer. I'd be down with hunting some stuff with you. That sounds like a lot of fun. sweet. Okay, there we go. Oops. Yeah, I have no idea how big of a download it is or anything like that. I'm working on pretty new equipment here, luckily for me, so oof, oh my god. Yep, I was gonna say, there we go, I think that's it. Damn! Magnolimo got my ass. Okay, here, let's, cool, absolutely, yeah, by all means. And I can always, once I'm done streaming later, I can throw in a few like video recommendations on like, there's this one guy, Rex Gaming. He has a whole channel. Like I said, I'll link it to you later. Where he gives like good weapon tutorials for all the different weapon styles of the game, and you can like sort of like figure out builds and stuff later on, you know, based on all that kind of stuff and whatnot. But like his weapon tutorials, in my opinion anyway, are pretty solid and will give you a good foundation on like what to expect from a weapon and how to play it and stuff. Because all the weapon styles have their own, you know, unique sort of dealios, and there's like 14 different weapons to choose from. You have a sword and a shield, you have a long sword, you have a great sword, you have, oh, wait, not over here, you have, oh my gosh, let me think here. You have hammer, you have lance, you have gun lance, which are definitely very different, surprisingly. You have, let's see, dual blades, you have insect glaive here, you have your switch axe, you have a charge blade, you have light bowgun, heavy bowgun, and then just straight up bow. So there's a lot of different weapon styles to choose from. So yeah, I would definitely, like I said, I'll link it later, but I'd definitely check out his stuff because it's a very good job explaining everything and sort of getting into the nitty-gritty of each individual weapon so that you know what you're getting into before you even have to try it out. That said, there's also like a training area in like the main hub of the game, so like you don't just have to go in totally blind. You can definitely screw around on your own and get a feel for things and see how you like it before you go into a hunt and like totally get your ass kicked, you know. That said, like, do anticipate, because this is not exactly a cakewalk of a game, do anticipate you're gonna get your ass handed to you at the very beginning, because it does take some getting used to, that's for sure. For sure, when I first started playing Monster Hunter, just got absolutely wrecked constantly, but yes, I am streaming on a PC. I was thinking about eventually getting a capture card for my Switch, because I have quite a few Switch games, and I think it'd be kind of fun to stream through that eventually. But at the moment anyway, I'm just streaming on a PC. A GameCat game? You know, maybe. I'm playing through a controller though, because like just standard controller works best for me. I've been a console gamer for most of my life, so I'm pretty used to most controllers, and I've got like there we go. ACNH. I feel like I know that acronym, but I can't picture it in my head. I'm just using a like an 8-bit do they're called their ultimate controller. It's essentially just a Switch controller, but what's the word for it? A Switch controller, but sort of like not, I don't know, it's just a little bit different, but it's like a Switch Pro controller, which is very good for me because I'm into this style of controller. It's kind of sweet. Anyway, that's that for that guy anyway. Let's see. I'm probably gonna take. I noticed that someone else is actually viewing now too. But sorry, other viewer. But I'm probably gonna be taking a break in just a few minutes here to like get a drink and and I might come back to stream some more, but if not, I'm gonna come back up and call it for the night. I have no idea. Oh, you're talking about the SN30 Pro or whatever. I like that controller a lot and actually have one of those as well. That thing absolutely rules. 8BitDo controllers are pretty good. They're pretty awesome for the price you're paying. They're pretty good quality actually. They're my favorite third-party controller option, that's for sure. Cool. Okay, he was just telling me that I have new hub quests I can do. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. I always enjoy. I'm new to this kind of thing, obviously, but I've always enjoyed it so far. I think it's pretty fun. It's cool to just chill and hang with you folks. Minoto, the hub maiden. Oh, she wants to tell me about new quests she has for me and stuff. Well, I'm going to take a break for a few minutes, but by all means, if I do come back, I'll come hang out a little bit more. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and just end the stream so that no one gets confused about whether I'm actually here or not. But once again, thanks for chilling, and I'll link you some of those. I'll link you some of those RX videos so you can get some tips and tricks for weapons and stuff, depending on what you're interested in. And yeah, appreciate